Okay, let's get into part 4. When we left off, we were about to start Sam's story, and I was talking a little bit about how the game seems to be playing with themes of both death and freedom, and the cost of freedom, and what it's worth. And obviously, as we're about to jump into a soldier's story, it seems that will be explored a little bit more here. But let's take a look.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong. Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced, whenever you're ready. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Well, quick. My dad is a hunter. I'm a
Sorry, Dawn, just gotta
photographer.
reset the timer.
I know these feelings.
It's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
still...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad! Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Oh. That's one of those sad ironies. He takes her out to teach her how to be survival material and how to be strong. Ends up dying in the process, while double traumatizing her as well. Wow.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Whew. Growing up in the 80s and 90s, I walked through many attics where this was the case. You had to stay on the boards or you'd put your foot through the ceiling. Don't think that's as common in homes today. Got the furnace up in the attic, the boards going through.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Wait. Baby in the attic seems a little weird.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Hold on, sweetie.
Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw, it sure made him happy.
Still struggling to figure out what I need to do here. This child's escapist fantasy. There we go. Had to get the well turned around, it looked like. Okay.
I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. I could feel her slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Need a second to process that one. I have 3 kids, and losing any of them would be the worst thing that could happen to me in life. I also have gone through a divorce, and yeah, that's a tough one there. Like, the kid was in his just little happy escapist world there from, parents are fighting probably a lot. Things aren't going really well. He's new to this world, doesn't understand a whole lot of things. Probably only really understands happy, sad, hungry, tired. And then an accident like that comes. That one's deep. That one's dark. That one's, it's pretty, it's beautiful. It's just brutally sad. Interesting, there was no comment by Edith at the end of that one.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Okay.
father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
More with that escapism as freedom theme.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I
I now
remembered.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
It's interesting how the kids are falling victim, to different types of neglect, and it's not like malicious neglect. Right there, you have a meeting. It's a wedding. It's a large life event. Gus had no interest in attending. Tried to do his own thing. Was left alone when a dangerous situation came across. There was not proper supervision for him. Same thing with the kid that fell off the swing, or the child drowning in the tub. Even Barbara being chased around the house. The first story of the kid being locked in the bedroom and starving. Neglect is a cause of a lot of the hurt here.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
And obviously
At the
this
time,
house
it was as far away as she could get.
has suffered a lot of neglect over the years as well.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Where helping hands create safe places. The opposite of that would be neglect causes danger, right? Yeah.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Excuse me.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family. Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh. Again, escape.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Escape and freedom. Interesting. Okay. We'll take that as the end of part 4. They're all heavy. This one just felt a little bit heavier to me than some of the other sections I've played so far. Obviously, a baby dying is always going to hit hard, but this is just death in all these stories. Like, that's what the whole thing is. But the hunter and the daughter, just the insane trauma and all that, and then just the different way these really young kids have been paying the price for misplaced priority, it seems, or just, I mean, being a parent's hard. There's times where I just don't have the knowledge or the experience to go and make everything perfect for my kids or right, but I do know I can always just show up for them and be attentive, and they know I'm there for them. I get messages from them throughout the day. We talk often, and I think that that's kind of one of these lessons being taught here, is it's that taking your eye off of what the true priority is. It's not about having a big family. It's about having that family that is protected. And I think that a lot of these people here just didn't maybe feel loved, and that has them seeking for freedom from their circumstance, or whatever it might be, and it's leading to tragedy. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this resolves. I don't know how much time is left in it, but it looks like we're nearing the end based on the journal. But I'm excited to see how it finishes up, and I'll go ahead and hopefully finish it in the next part. If not, it'll probably happen in the part after that. I've been trying to keep these right around 25 to 30 minutes a piece, but if the next one has to go a little long to get in that one, I will. But if it looks like I'm not super close at the end of the next section, I'll do one more after that. But it's been a joy playing this so far. As dark and dreary as it is, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. I love exploring the themes of this game. I don't know how I went so long without getting into it, but correcting some wrongs here. So maybe the meta-narrative is by me neglecting the game, and millions of others neglecting a game, it can also be sent to die. I'm sure that's not what it is, but I think that's just a principle in many things. There are many things that deserve our attention that often don't get it, and I know this game was considered a success, so that wasn't happening here, but some of the greatest things in life don't get to live up to their full potential simply because we don't turn our eyes or our attentions towards them. So happy to be doing that now. All right, thanks for checking out part 4. We'll see you in 5.